Okay, we are covering the four-player chess world championship arenas. This is qualifier number 7, and I'm starting this coverage very late because I was covering some four-player league matches before that. I started the stream again, so I'll have a separate VOD for this. This makes it easier than doing highlights later on for the YouTube videos. I have a YouTube channel. I just upload my complete VODs. I don't really do much editing. Anyway, I guess maybe I can check to see how people are doing. Looks like Liquid Fire, Carlos, Austrimeg, Richard, and S. Patrick both have a score of 2, which I assume is 2 wins. So it might be 1 win. This arena started an hour and 20 minutes ago. The time control is 10 minutes with no increment. So let's look to see real quick what happened earlier in this game. They all got their queens out. What was captured there? A knight was captured. Okay, and blue sacked the queen for a pawn. Whoa, what happened here? Oh, God, wait, what? Okay. I think we skipped some moves here. Sorry about that. How did it get so far up? Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so for some reason, he took this instead of saving his queen. I guess it makes sense since it was near his king. This could have been a possibility, I guess, but he just took with pawn. So they're eating up red a little bit. And trades of green for yellow. Oh, this actually checks yellow. I mean, in blocking the queen, I mean, it's still check. And not only that, it's hanging because yellow can't retake. So this might have worked in teams, not so much in FFA. But for some reason, didn't take that. Okay. Guess he didn't trust blue to check again. Oh god. Okay. So it was checked with 2 things. So the knight couldn't take. So here we have yellow eliminated. What? What's up with this move? Oh, because he was in check. Okay. Blue is going to get to take a queen. Now blue is up massively. Blue got the mate and a free queen for green. Green looking not great here. Red looking for some rook activity. This king is not safe though. There are checks whenever. Bishop trade with blue. Okay, so there's a queen. These guys are preventing each other from promoting, which red likes. Why not take this? This seems like a free pawn. Maybe he wants to take this away, but that just helps green to promote. That's a mate threat. I guess that's the idea. Green didn't notice the mate threat. Okay. Pretty easy win for red. I could just go here and block it. Why is this taking so long? This is... Are you really this bad? Oh my god, he's letting blue win. That's unbelievable. Okay, blue wins this game. Okay, all he had to do... Let's back up here. So this move is horrible. All he had to do was play bishop here. Instant win. The game is over after bishop here. I mean, you plant your bishop here. If the king goes around to try to take it, bring your bishop back. If the pawn of your pushes, you take the bishop. Or you take the pawn. You sack your bishop for the pawn. So even after he moved here, right here, take the pawn. Game over. Red has 3 pawns, and a knight can easily promote one of these pawns. So that was a throw by red. Alright, so congratulations to Carlos for swindling a game here. Let's go check out another game. Looks like a game has just started. Oh, let me go back to the beginning. Let's see what happened. All getting their queens involved. Yellow just picked up a free knight. Okay. It's kind of odd. So I see this being looked at. Maybe yellow comes here, tries to threaten this. Liquid Fire in the game chat says, I don't want to play for the championship. I want to join one game each arena, gain free rating, and then spectate high level FFA. That makes sense. That's a vibe. So this pawn here looks weak. Also, yellow may just want to get his king safer. Eventually, this may open up. So knight here could be a useful move. It could also be useful to castle into safety. Red could potentially go for a good structure over here. I don't see any immediate mate threats or anything like that. And we see that knight move. I think that's good for yellow's safety. If this is ever taken, he can take back with the rook. So what is the point of this move? not entirely sure. Like, if knight here, there's a bunch of ways to take. Oh, maybe he's targeting this pawn. Honestly, not sure. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a good active square for the queen. It's not tempoed right now. Oh, no, he's also attacking this pawn. I missed that. So that pawn threat was a good one. So the move makes sense now. This pawn move is reasonable. He could grab a pawn. There's a fork here. And I wonder if... So I wonder if that could be supported somehow. Maybe by this or this. I think green should have tried to support that pawn for bishop takes. Okay, if I'm yellow, I take this. This could end up being a very annoying bishop later on. And it also kind of forces action from blue. If you don't take that, you can take the queen. This looks pretty good for yellow. Okay, this is being attacked. Could see knight out. Knight out, we both attack and defend. Nope, just rook over. The knight could come back to attack this, but probably better to open up pieces. You could play bishop here, play pawn up. What is the point of this pawn push? That just seems to open yellow up a little bit. I guess he was maybe concerned about a sack, but this seems highly sus. It just seems to open up yellow's position a lot. I'm not a fan of this move. Like, not only that, yellow could be losing his queen with a sequence like this. So yellow's put himself in a lot of danger for no apparent reason. Yeah, yellow is not gonna survive very long here. Green is arrowing, saving his own knight. I don't think he needs to do that. I think it's better to win the yellow queen. But we'll see what yellow does. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is a good fork. I just think it's better to go after yellow since he's so weak right now. So yellow's gonna need to work to get safe. So he can't even take that because of this pin. Yeah, yellow's gonna be mated pretty soon. I mean, there's this type of threat. There's a bunch of different threats. There's this type of threat. So red could sack, keep him alive. I have to be a little bit careful. Green is arrow in this sequence. I don't know if green notices that red could sack. Not that red would sack, but he could. So red ought to sack. I think it's good for red to sack here. If red sacks, blue takes, yellow stays alive, and he's done it. So I think you play queen takes queen. Now, yellow is going to live to fight another day. Oh, this is an interesting sequence. As you're piled up here. I like moving this knight. I'm not sure if this is the right square. This, I guess, attacks yellow more. Is red going to do anything useful? Red's not very well developed now. I guess you could lift this rook. You could bring this other rook. Okay, he's attacking the queen. And that actually cuts off an escape square for yellow. And it also prevents yellow from doing this. Red is arrowing this, but red has prevented that move. Okay, so he's there. I'm not sure if there's a mate. I mean, red could mate yellow pretty easily. But if green checks, like there's no way for blue to immediately get to the back rank. Okay, red is creating a check on blue. Is this possible? Maybe this could be a thing. Okay, red is doing a good job keeping yellow alive. Red is a very good opposite. Empty K3 is 0 for 3. Well, he's not going to win this arena then. Move is being arrowed by yellow. Just a free pawn. Because right now, queen is tempoed. I'm not sure if that's entirely true though. I mean, if he takes here, if he takes back, then next move he could take. So I don't like sacking a bishop for nothing. That's just not good. That's a check on yellow. Oh, okay. I see. The bishop is attacking the queen. So what if this happens? I think red can take. On the other hand, what if green goes here and checks? That would displace the king, and then the queen can take the queen. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Red can take the pawn. And probably should. I think that's best. A good find. He actually supports the queen when queen takes, but then he can take the queen. This is the move for sure. Although I wonder if rook here, does he just support the bishop and not take the queen? In which case king has to move here, and then the bishop could move away with a king capture. This is a really fun position. Okay, so red has stopped supporting him. Okay, I guess he could theoretically do this now. Yellow is airing the move. Yellow wants it to happen. I think this is the move. Well, actually, if he does this, there's check, take, but the bishop can take back. Yeah, I think this is just objectively the best move. Red has played it. Nice move by yellow, preventing the bishop from taking the rook, which just becomes a queen trade rather than losing a queen. At least a queen trade for the team. Now red is going to lose some material though. This rook needs to move, being hit by yellow. Alright, red needs to get active. Maybe rook up. Lift the rook to the center someplace. Yellow's getting his rook active. This pawn might be taken, but more important to develop these rooks. Red needs to be careful not to accidentally check yellow. Are they playing with diplomacy option? No, they're not. They can't see the arrows. They can't see each other's arrows, but spectators can see their arrows. I really like the diplomacy option, by the way. I think it makes the game more fun. So with the diplomacy action, you can draw arrows, and you can actually choose who can see your arrows. So you can choose whether all players see it or just certain players. I think it makes the game more fun. But one thing I really like about 4-player chess is that you can draw arrows, like in teams especially. In teams, your teammate can see your arrows. That would be very, very helpful in Bughouse. Unfortunately, that option is not available in Bughouse. So green starting to get his rooks active. Red has very active rooks. That might sack for that. I mean, not sack, but trade. Generally, rooks are better than bishops. Some people might disagree. Cha-cha chess, among others, seems to think bishops are better than rooks, especially in the middle game. In the end game, I think almost everyone would agree rooks are better than bishops. This rook is being hit. So yellow is running out of pieces. Maybe rook here. Oh, he wants to go for this pawn, maybe. First, he's got to deal with this rook. This pawn is supported by a rook, so it could potentially promote. Maybe double the rooks. So red might think about taking this pawn, but it doesn't work because blue can interrupt him. And if blue interrupts, green can take and red can't take back. And he's not going to do that anyway, because this is extra supported. Red wants yellow to move here. Prevent the pawn from pushing. He's done so. Oh, that's a fun move. So here he could consider threatening a check on green. Oh, green is threatening a check on yellow. Oh, that's interesting. Red is looking at like something like this. But it doesn't work when, well, first of all, yellow has to initiate. But second of all, it doesn't work out so well when yellow is vulnerable to checks from green. And by the way, yellow's position is kind of Swiss cheese. It's going to be hard for, I mean, a lot of checks can happen on yellow. So this rook can be tempoed. Yellow's in a world of hurt. I really think red should set up a check on green, because that may be useful later. But yeah, taking this pawn is also good. It threatens a check, also removes a possible promoter. Oh, actually, no, that sets up mate. That hurts his teammate, because that covers some key squares. So I guess he doesn't want to take the pawn. Although this square is covered too. Shoot, yeah, this is harder than I thought. This is a mate threat, because red is covering this. So he kind of wants to move this away, but not take the pawn. He has some problems. Yeah, yellow's arrowing it. Yellow sees that it's mate if he takes the pawn. Like, this doesn't work because blue can just take. Yellow can't take back because yellow's in check. So really he needs to move the rook like one of these places. Like retreating the rook here could be the best option. Okay. He's found a way not to mate his opposite. But by the way, if his opposite gets mated, red wants to be the one to get the mate. So, I mean, he may throw in a checkmate, sometime later if it gets him the mate. Ooh, there's mate anyway. So, I guess it did not work out for red or yellow. Yeah, I didn't see that. I'm sure they were looking deeper than I was. So red didn't see many good options. I guess given the fact that it was going to be mate anyway, red probably should have just taken the pawn. But why can't we just take that? So green has a pawn storm coming. Green is closest to promotion. Red has some very active pieces though. Interesting. Willing to sack a knight. Stop one of these pawn promotions. He could just push. Run this promotion. He's going to retreat his rook. That's a promotion. No one seems to be paying attention to that. And this one is supported. So red is losing pieces. Blue is getting more powerful. And red had the lowest points anyway. That's a check on blue. Sorry, check on green. That is also a check on green. What? Why did red move here? Maybe he thought it was a safer place for his king. But he really should be trying to get this. This is probably a safer place for the... Well, no. Then there can be checks from the bishop. Hard for red to find safety here. Red is trying his best to make his king safer. Wow, a lot is cut off here. Like red is kind of shuffling. Green is going to promote more stuff. I think red is basically saying, in blue, you have to deal with the green problem. Red is just shuffling. He's not taking advantage of these checks to go after blue. I think he considers green the bigger problem anyway. Green has a lot more pieces than blue. Maybe this indicates a willingness to do something. If that's getting hit. No, I think red just sees his time is so low that he has to shuffle. This is the problem with no increment. And by the way, blue has the most time by far. Blue has 4 minutes when the others have about a minute. I wonder if eventually blue can exploit this here. Like if blue comes in here, I mean, can he eventually like snag a mate by getting his queen here? Okay, green and blue finally going after each other. Do we take this? Do. Red is pretty happy with this development. Oh wait, that hangs a knight, so I guess not yet. You could take this eventually, by the way. Red should really be looking to promote some things. Maybe he takes this to provide a promotion path for this pawn. It looks like red is at 32 seconds. They trade this. I mean, red is looking the best as far as... Oh, that hangs a pawn. Red is looking the best as far as the position, but he is the worst on time. Finally, red has started pushing. This pawn is weak. Maybe this or this. Okay. This is a promotion threat. No checks on red. Red is looking much better. Question is red one of the hyper bullet players? If so, he should be able to win this pretty easily. He has a much better position. Okay. So, hold on. Let's see what happened there. Okay, so these squares were covered, these squares were covered, these squares were covered. This covered the last bunch of squares. So let's look at the points before this. So this is going to be 20 points. Oh, okay. So green flagged right after that. Green lost by time. So green was at 0.7 seconds. He was also losing on position, to be fair. So that is 48, 48, 51. And then that's 20 points because of the flag. So congratulations to Lena. That worked out well. Blue was Neo-Serbian. Neo-Serbian often gets in time trouble, but he actually had the most time of the three. Martin got in time trouble there. So let's go see if there are any others games going on. I don't see a game going on, and it looks like in 1 minute the arena will end. Let's see. Arenas. Okay, it's not ongoing, so it's just finished. Let's see, this is arena number 7. So Carlos says 1. Ostromeg was 2nd, Liquid Fire was 3rd. And Liquid Fire, he said he just played 1 game and then exited the arena. So 1 game was enough to finish 3rd here. Alright, well, with that, I think I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to find someone to raid. I will for sure be streaming the next arena, which should take place in about 2 hours. Alright, we're going to raid... I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I think it's like Mank Nguyen, who streams 4-player chess, and right now I think he's streaming some 4-player chess giveaway. Thanks everyone for watching, I really appreciate it. Thanks to Radon for pointing out the very interesting game that was coming on that we were watching at the very start of the stream, the league match. And thanks for jumping on, providing a little commentary to the league match. Hope you all have a great day. Maybe some of you will join me for the next arena in about 2 hours. Bye everyone.